What's going on, folks? Quick Wednesday update for everyone in advance of our weekly Wednesday night stream, breaking down what came out today in the Roadmap Roundup on Star Citizen from CIG. First thing to call out is that at the moment, item banks, personal and instanced hangars, cargo hauling missions, and freight elevators have been delayed a little bit. They're still aiming for a 0.23.x release, but they need a bit more time to cook, which I say is probably a good thing. Instance technology can be difficult. Cargo hauling missions, some of the ships aren't really equipped for it. If they have to delay it a little bit, I think that's fine considering what else is on this list that we are getting. Two other features have been added to the release view, but they have not been committed yet, which is the Vulkan graphics API support. That's essentially going to just alleviate some of the load on our CPU, put a bit more on our GPU. Myself, especially, I have an older CPU, but a really good GPU. So my hope is this is going to improve performance for myself and a lot of other people. Water simulation and rendering improvements are also in the EPT right now being looked at. They're not committed yet for Alpha 323, but they are being targeted for Alpha 323. So that's the update on those. Now for the juicy stuff, and this is going to be a quick and dirty list. I recommend that you go to the actual update on the RSI website and check it out. I'll also link it below. Here are the things that are committed for Alpha 323 and being actively tested in Alpha 323 EPTU with Wave 1 right now. We have the new Mobiglass rework. We have the new FPS loot screen, the FPS map system, which is going to be used in cities and ships. The visor and lens HUD rework, basically moving that over to building blocks to improve performance and future flexibility. The new player interaction experience, which I'll do an entire video on soon, but basically simplifying and smoothing out the interactions we have in the universe around us. Very big quality of life improvement. Huge one for me, EVA Tier 2 is in. This is going to make EVA traversal in missions, places like Korea, 890 jumps, space combat. Those kinds of things are about to get a lot smoother. I have tested this out. It works so well. I'm so happy about it. EVA Tier 2 is in. The star map rework. This is the biggest thing to happen to Star Citizen since its launch, in my opinion. The star map rework is still a little buggy in the EPTU. It does need some work. It's not live yet. They have time. But things like a search bar, better labeling, zooming in and out, the system works better. Plotting works a lot better. We've needed this for so long. I'm so excited. That's great. Master modes. I am not going to comment on my opinions right now because the community is very polarized about master modes. But its first iteration is in Alpha 3.23 EPTU. It is being tested right now. It is being iterated on. Changes are being made live as they go. It's not the finished product. Let's give them some time to balance it out, but it is committed. New fauna, the Copion and the Maroc, I hope I'm pronouncing those right, are in. So ground and air animals, the start of flora and fauna being diverse across planets in the game is coming in as they test them with these two new ones. With those comes creature hunting missions. Not a hunter in real life, not usually big on hunting animals in video games. Maybe I'm just being a bit too soft there. But new missions are a good thing. Any new missions, any resource hunting, new things are being added to the game. Whether you plan to use it or not, it's a really good sign. In Arena Commander, we're testing out engineering in an experimental mode. Engineering is going to be huge with the resource network. I will also do a whole video on that when it's available to try out further. This is what's going to make big ships more for big crews and small ships more for small crews, because engineering will be a real thing that we're going to have to worry about. I hope they don't make it too crazy and too realistic and not fun, but I think that it is going to be something important. That's it. That's all the new stuff right now. The only other things worth mentioning is that the new character customizer is already in and already committed. It wasn't on the list that came out today, but I have tried it in the EPTU. It's cool, it's diverse, it's quality of life. I don't think it's game changing, but that one was already committed, which was pointed out to me today. That's the rundown. That is the current roadmap update on Alpha 3.23 and the rest of its branch. Other things we can expect soon would be the launch of 3.23. No timeline given yet. Let's speculate a couple of weeks. Then we have Invictus, we have Fleet Week, we know we have Xeno Threat coming with some changes to that. We know we have the F7A Mark II coming for those who completed Overdrive. Big month, April. Probably a bigger month, May. This summer is looking big with some potential things on the horizon for Star Citizen. If you already play, feel free to like, subscribe, comment your thoughts, jump into our Discord. There's a link in my profile. Let's have a conversation about it. If you are new to the game and thinking about getting it, yes, it is a good time to get the game. There is a referral code on my bio as well that you can download the game, get some free money. If you want to try it for free, there's likely going to be a free fly event coming up with Invictus, so you could hold off a little bit. But that's just my 2 cents. Otherwise, thanks for tuning in for this update. I'll catch everyone who tunes in live on Twitch with our org tonight, and otherwise I'll see everyone on the next video. Thanks a lot.